The Mediterranean loggerhead turtle, the Caretta caretta, is listed as endangered on the IUCN. Once found all over the Mediterranean basin, this ancient species is now at risk from the ever-growing threats caused by marine pollution, fisheries bycatch, and loss of nesting habitats.
Şu an kesin olarak Caretta caretta
Turtles, because the number of juveniles among them is not known, as they cannot be followed. It's around 2,000 in the Mediterranean area. In Turkey, practices a model of turtle conservation based on ecotourism and local community involvement. Bayram Kütler, a local farmer, began with this endangered species ever since. He believes that the conservation of turtles has simultaneously helped the local community in creating a solid ecotourism economy. Save the Çırağlı coast. These places were to be rented. They saved us from big golf resorts. Çırağlı is a small tourist resort which boasts approximately 100 local family-owned hotels. Just 40 years ago, only 2 families lived here, and both raised sheep for a living. Today, the local families make a living from ecotourism, combined with organic fruit and vegetable farming. And Caretta caretta turtles, all 3 together, reflect natural life and a sustainable one. We explain to the tourists who come to our hotel, Caretta caretta turtles lay eggs. If they go to the beach at night, we suggest that they do not. The local people in Çırağlı, including the restaurant and hotel owners, are self-regulating the area, leaving the beach for recreational use only. And at night, the restaurants use only dimmed lights, and people are not allowed on the beach after 8 in the evening. For example, one day we talk to them, we say, let's clean the beach today. They say, okay, or once a month. You can see that.
Çırağlı, turizmle iç içe olan
Çırağlı and tourism go hand in hand, and the beach is not closed. The tourists who come here are very respectful to what has been done here. The World Wildlife Fund has been part of this initiative since 1994, 1 year after Bayram started up the project. In the nesting period from May to September, a volunteer group consisting of 3 people from WWF night from 8 in the evening to 7 in the morning.
Burada yapılan çalışma sahile.
The work we do here is to warn and to prevent people who send mother turtles in any way, because the people acting that way, turning on, causes mother turtles to get stressed and go back. The volunteers are also responsible for spotting and locating the mother turtles when they come up onto the beach during the night to nest and lay eggs. After our volunteers enable the mother turtles to lay eggs comfortably, they tag the turtles and measure them. They register all the necessary data so that we can compare the growth rate of the turtles when we meet them again in the following years. After they lay eggs, the eggs are buried 60 centimeters below the surface, and once they hatch, it takes 2 or 3 days for the hatchlings to reach the surface. Every morning, the volunteers check for hatchlings that haven't quite made it to the surface during the night. We check the entrances of the nests where the hatching is due, or where the hatchling has already started with the traces of the baby turtles coming out. We rescue the baby turtle who died due to the heat from the sun, and we release them into the sea. Went to join in the fun. They can even help. We take the tourists to their hatchlings and to and observe the work.